stage. We got NoFluxes here on the main stage here at
NoFluxes here to find out, does Jmook have what it takes to stand on that main stage? Now listen,
boy.
I've played a good bit of this matchup.
From the Sheik set.
From the Sheik set. You could not pay me enough to play this matchup.
This is a tough match. This is like one of Ganon's
hardest matchups.
Worst matchups.
Some would say it's hardest. I don't know if it's worse than Fox and Falco, but
Falcon's also up there as well.
It's actually also up there.
Yeah, Ganon has it hard. But NoFlux is beating the Swooper 3-1, and then Younger 3-0, and Younger having beaten Null 3-0 to get to this portion of the bracket.
Okay, yeah. Haven't seen NoFluxes with like a, I remember last year SmashCon, NoFluxes had a really impressive run. Ganon, the kind of character where, you feel like it's going to be a little bit matchup dependent, but beating Younger, super good. Super, definitely nothing to shake a stick at there. Okay, we got the chain grab online.
This is the one nice thing Ganon does have in this matchup. This can go for quite some time, and I think he actually caught the jump maybe with that back air, if I'm not mistaken.
He did. Jmook DIing to the ledge, which was nice. Yeah, the chain grab technically does I'll go all the way to death, but it is a tight reaction. That down throw from Ganon does not send you very high. So you will see Ganon's kind of drop it, but I have, back in the day, there were some Ganon players, shout-outs to Loki from Japan, who were really, really proficient at this chain grab, and they would be able to reliably kill Sheiks off of grabs.
I think that's really what you need in this matchup if you're going to go the distance against top-level Sheiks.
Well, she can chain grab you right back, so.
That's right. Amidst all the other tools that Sheik has, you really need something. But
stomp off the top.
Yeah, NoFlux is keeping it pretty close so far. Just the nice movement off of ledge too is so nice when you see it from Ganon. It's just the long wave lands and the long wave dashes.
Yeah, you need something. You need something.
Ganon's not the fastest character, so you kind of make up for that with the nice movement amidst the wave lands and wave dashes. You need it.
You do. You do. And it's just stage control right now. I think a lot of, good amount of damage from NoFluxes here. Needles to come back to the stage. But just positioning-wise, it's usually Jmook with center stage. And a lot of NoFluxes playing the platforms, which is kind of interesting. So to me, it's like, okay, this bait and punish style, if you're Jmook, do you just hang tight,
I think so, right? Because, like you're saying, the Ganon is going to want to dance off these platforms a little bit, right? Because you gain a little bit extra speed by wave landing on the platform. So if you can call out the movement after the platforms, you're in a good spot as the Sheik player. So waiting is nice.
Going all the way up to the full jump nair to challenge. Yeah, I think something you want to look out for when you see Ganons play this vertical style. My rule is just watch out for the double jump stomp. A lot of Ganons will put themselves in a spot where it looks like you can hit them, and then they double jump stomp to start a combo, right? It's basically pulling you in, make it look like they're in a disadvantageous spot, and then the double jump stop turns the tables on you, just like that.
And the big mix-up is that a lot of times you'll see Ganon go for jump forward air at you, right?
Right.
And so you're anticipating that, and then so they jump back and avoid it quite well.
Right, exactly, and that's no jump on NoFluxes. Game 1 going to Jmook. Some opportunities there for NoFluxes, but
it's tough. It's a really tough matchup, and Jmook is the best Sheik. So.
He's the best Sheik. I've never seen him play the matchup, but you have to imagine it's one that he's played, and it's probably a matchup that I have a hard time envisioning him losing. Sheik just does everything against this character. I mean, I remember the philosophy back in the day was you'd see a lot of Sheik players like Michikane, Kirby Kaze. They wouldn't even opt to chain grab Ganon because, the logic was if I go for a chain grab, that's the one way where if I drop it, you can get a reversal. But if I just combo you, you just can't get out.
Right, and if you just kind of space all these...
you just do stuff like this.
If you space aerials and keep the Ganon out, it just feels like it's so much harder for the Ganon to get some initiation. That's an interesting point.
Jmook playing the low percent. It seems like the low percents are just get Ganon to the percent where it's easy to get my down throw combos just the way I want them. Don't have to worry about crouch cancel. And a lot of full jump aerials, full jump nair, basically going into that airspace that Ganon's threatening with those double jumps. Okay, going straight up. Yeah, NoFluxes rolled a little bit early.
The nice part about this stage is you're seeing a lot of these stomps that go through the side platforms, especially when they're on a little bit lower kind of positioning, and NoFlux has gotten a lot of mileage off of that.
Surprisingly, right?
Yeah.
This is classically, I would say, a stage that, you know, Sheiks would take Ganons to, not the other way around, but...
Just the platform movement of NoFluxes has been really solid, so...
Right.
See the strength of the counter pick.
Also seeing some of the pitfalls, though, like right there, that forwarder hitting Ganon through the platform because Ganon is so tall. And like Sajam says, being tall in fighting games is a curse. It is so never good to be a tall character in a fighting game. You would always rather be short. And unfortunately, Ganon just so much easier to hit because he's got that big body.
Yeah.
Oh, what a jab! Look like an anti-air jab. Oh, hang on. Oh, no.
I'm surprised that up air or that up B was not hit by the down smash.
Yeah, I was really concerned there. I thought that was death.
But still not a good spot to be in, even amidst somehow surviving that. Ooh, tries to catch the high recovery there by going out there and forward airing.
And I think what's really tough, too, about the edge guards is, like, Sheik gets to try to edge guard twice. Because, like, say Ganon's, like, doing the wizard's foot, right? You're like, okay, cool, I'll throw some needles. Did they hit? Great, Ganon's dead. Did they not hit? Cool, I can still go for an aerial or a down smash or a tilt. And all of those things will kill you.
Yeah, you can edge guard on stage so well and off stage so well.
From the ledge, you know, you can go deep, you can throw needles, you can just down smash over and over. I mean, there's like 6 ways to do it, and there's no wrong answer.
On the flip side, though, the Sheik also gets a little bit with the up tilts on the lower FOD platform heights as well.
True. Oh, I thought maybe another back air, but okay. Jmook gonna keep it simple. And Ganon's down B, it must be said, has a really bad hitbox, actually. Like, right there, you kind of think, oh, maybe it'll at least trade with them because it's a true spike. It never trades. Like, if there's ever an active hitbox, like a back air, Ganon down B just loses. It always just loses. It's really sad. And also it feels like the down B has to come at like this timing that's fairly easy to predict. Because otherwise the Ganon cannot recover very well if they don't use the down B in positions like that. Right. So you could see Jmook like waiting exactly for the right moment to even put out the backer to beat out the down B. So it's tough. It's tough to recover from Ganon against a lot of the cast. Oh. Just got a pretty linear recovery, yeah, unfortunately. I mean, I think that you can do things like starting your down B further out so that it's not as easy for Sheik to get to the tail end of it, but even there, right? Like, he's pretty far out, and Jmook just goes all the way out there. Wow. That stock melted. Oh. Yeah, Jmook just, I mean, a machine in general, and if you give a guy with as much precision as gameplay as Jmook a matchup like this, kind of just a recipe for a quick win. NoFluxes is going to have to put something together. Yeah, and on the flip side, too, it feels like when NoFluxes gets an opening, Jmook is just doing such a good job like making the combo as short as possible, right? Yeah. In a lot of these situations, the combo isn't a true combo from the Ganon's end, other than like the chain grab and whatnot, right? Gotta find a way to get those chain grabs. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of times you're kind of needing a hard read to like get a full 0 to death from Ganon's end. And I think, yeah. And I think the tough thing is the way NoFluxes is playing, he's just not likely to get very many grabs. Like, he's playing largely that vertical play style. But again, if you look at Jmook, he's so clued onto that. He's literally going up there and like saying, I'm going to double jump up air into your airspace because I know you're playing this vertical style. And oh my god. Wow, yeah. And see, that's what happens when Ganon doesn't... That's crazy that Jmook called out that recovery because Ganon went down a little bit lower, and a lot of times you might edge guard from stage or grab the ledge, but my god. At least be able to wall jump there, yeah. But it might have been a little bit Childcraft. Okay, no jump. Oh, no, jump was on deck. Okay. That's a tough spot. Oh, NoFlux is not able to... Ganon kind of having that Falcon syndrome. Sometimes it looks like you're able to sweet spot and grab the ledge, but you're just not. You're like too low. Because those characters really swing their legs up above them. You actually, in a lot of situations, at least for Falcon, you can get hit and still not be able to grab the ledge. And not be able to grab the ledge. It's very sad. Yeah, it is very sad. Sad sight. But it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, you got to give it to Jmook. I think for Jmook, it's not just, for me, a matter of the character. I know we kind of emphasize that, but I also do really want to emphasize that he, I think, immediately identified the NoFluxes game plan. He was like, cool, you're going to double jump above me with it, threat and stomp. Like, I know how to deal with this. And he would literally just go up there after him. And I think the tough thing, too, about that playstyle is even when Jmook doesn't go up there after him, what's the other option? He could just say, all right, well, I'll just hang back and I'll just engage on my own terms. If you're going to be jumping up out there, I can just play ground game and pretty much pick and choose the spots that I want to engage.
Yeah. As long as like Jmook wasn't getting hit by the aggressive forward airs or like the double jump back forward airs in particular, it felt like they just reset back to neutral in a lot of these situations, and Jmook comes out on top when they reset back to neutral, right? And again, I think even just like the edge guarding was completely on point from Jmook's end.
100%.
Stuff that you might not even see too much against Ganon, to be honest, which is odd to say because so much of the cast and players know how to edge guard Ganon so well. But just like that falling down aerial that Jmook did, calling out the lower recovery from Ganon was so nice.
A little bit Mewtwo King-esque. Yeah, I was hoping we'd see a little bit more of the Ganon chain grab, but yeah, it's just hard. I mean, Ganon is going to get typically pretty outclassed on the ground. Ganon does kind of have to jump around to a certain extent because his ground movement just isn't the best.
And you also pointed out, like, just did not get that many grabs to begin with, right? You know, a lot of the openings were actually like stomp. A lot of the openings were like stomp, edge cancel into something on the FOD platforms.